Hey everybody, it's Ruins. I'm back again for the second video of the channel. I decided to try something a bit different for this one. I decided to try playing Showdown live instead of doing a pre-recorded one, and I immediately regret that because live Showdown, there's like a bunch of menus that you have to click through. There's like a bunch of like timer stalling if the opponent doesn't know what to do and they just stall out the time, and it makes the editing the video hell. So expect more replays in the future and less of this unless you guys like it, and then I'll see what I can do making it work. But yeah, here we go. This battle already kind of started out not great for me. Leading with Swampert against Meganium is kind of the one thing he's weak against. Just generally the worst thing I could do. So I swap out to Clefable because Clefable is really just specially bulky and can just tank these hits. And I start with the Ice Beam because I know that Meganium's just kind of fucking bulky and that paralyzing it may just not be good for me, just because if I want to toxic it later, I can't do that. But in the end, I just decide, hey, I've got nothing that can really touch this thing anyway, so why not? It's also infatuated, so it's paralyzed and in love. This is bringing back some unnecessary Battle Revolution flashbacks. Anyway, so Leech Seed is gonna take some hits from me. I go until I'm about in the red because I know I can stall until then, but I am gonna want to save this Clefairy for later. So I swap out to Lapras, either hoping for the paralysis or hoping for the body slam. I get the body slam. And I go for the Ice Beam, knowing that I'm just tanky enough. And Meganium's base attack and special attack is somewhere in the mid 80s, so it's not really going to be doing much damage to me anyway. So I can just pick this thing off with a Ice Beam. He sends out Plusle, and I thought this thing wanted to set up, so I try to toxic it, but he just goes to kill me anyway, so there's that. It's the perfect time to bring in Swampert, which I know he saw because I led with it, so I thought that he was going to try to set up and maybe baton pass, but that didn't happen. But then I find out that he has I believe he has the hidden power Grass? I'm not too sure. It's a hidden power that does quite a bit of damage. It is Grass. It is Grass. That's the only thing super effective against Swampert. Sends out Yanma, and I genuinely hate fighting these things because they do two things. They sit behind a substitute, either forcing you to either timer stalling you, or they sit behind a substitute and baton pass. And I hate fighting them either way. So, genuinely, they're pretty easy to deal with. But, at the same time, you do just gotta keep applying pressure. That speed boost can be scary, but it really doesn't mean anything when they are forced to substitute and if they just don't want a baton pass. I genuinely hate fighting these in the AI too, because the AI will just spam evasion moves. So Yanma is just the most annoying little pest in all of Pokemon. Even now with its evolution, it's just the fucking worst. He's gonna try to kill my Pikachu, so I kill his stupid bug. Sandslash comes out, but what he doesn't know Yeah. Umbreon comes out. Pikachu doesn't really want to do anything to Umbreon, and I know he's going to want to try to... Toxic me, so... And he knows I probably want to switch, too, so I bring in my Sleeping Swampert. Just to kind of come in and sleep on him. I don't really have anything that actually touches him. But, like, Earthquake does decent damage, but it's not going to outpace Wish. So, I gotta kind of switch out here. I think about Murkrow, but doesn't really have anything either. I do decide to eventually just go for Meganium, because I know Umbreon's, like, actual weakness is just other tanks that can outpace it. Even with the Toxic Stall. God, now that it doesn't have Toxic in Gen 8 and 9, I can see this thing just getting outpaced. Body Slam. I don't have Toxic myself. I wish I did. But I do outpace it when it comes to healing. But at the same time, it is also seeded. So I can just come in. I know it can't kill Clefable, so I can just come in and sit there and just like let my Clefable just get free healing until it decides it wants to switch out. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be the rest of this battle. I sit there, I attack it sometimes, and it gives me life. And we're both paralyzed, so maybe it'll proc. If he knows what's good for him, he would have wished just to maybe stall me out and assume that I have no patience, but I'm playing Gen 3 randoms, so my patience is fucking god tier at the very least. Well, no, my patience would be god tier if I were playing Gen 1, but no, it's just Gen 3. So he can't really do anything to me with this Deoxys. The fact that my para procced does mean that that my that I can't be toxic. So I just start running into it some. Not doing a whole lot of damage, but doing damage that it could theoretically recover off. But it really knows that it can't hit me unless it starts going for struggle. But, I mean, at that point, I do have 6 other Pokemon on my team. But I am curious to see how much this Clefable could heal off of just leftovers alone. So I stay into the battle. I'm clicking return. You see that I have Shadow Ball. But for some reason, in my mind, it did not register to me that I had it. So I just kept clicking return. I know that Shadow Ball would probably do more damage, though, just because of the super effective hit. But yeah, this is pretty much the rest of the battle. See ya. And also, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe. Check out the main channel, too.